Sam with UrbDeZine TV. Today we're in New York City at Occupy Wall Street. We're interviewing people trying to find out how they've been able to create this micro community.
Resolve a Facebook feud she was having with her family in another state. About this? About this being just a bunch of kids. And I said, well, make sure you put a caption under that that says, 56-year-old grandmother and father.
Wall Street, and
Hi.
I'm trying to figure out, have you seen any of the angry mobs, the anti-Semitic Nazi mobs here?
I have.
Is that why you have Imagine, what does that say, Imagine World Peace?
Yes. I want to spread a message of love rather than anger.
Okay. Well, I guess we don't need to talk to you. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you, Fox. I don't expect anything less.
I'm not from San Diego. Okay. Yeah, nice to see you. Thank you. I heard about that.
That was me.
Okay.
All right.
Don't say, when you do something like that, don't say
Hi, I'm here with Hayward. Thank you so much for taking the time to kind of walk us through the process of what happens here on Occupy Wall Street. One of the things we wanted to know, if one showed up, they wanted to join in, they wanted to be a part of the group, sort of what is the process that you would take that person through when they first arrive?
Sure. So the process for everyone who wants to come is the same process that I went through, and that process is to show up. This is Occupy Wall Street. All of this that you see around you is an entirely democratic system. That's little d democracy. So everyone here is everyone's boss and everyone's subordinate. There's no one here more important than anyone else, right? I may have a name tag, but anybody can have a name tag, frankly. There are people here who take leadership positions, and it's not because they're someone's kid or they're particularly rich or anything else. It's because the people here voted for them. Everyone has one vote. Everything is decided by consensus. And frankly, some of the more active people here haven't even been here from the first day. They just show up and say, I want to help.
Oh, great. So do you kind of find out what is, like, if someone shows up and they're good at this or that, do you kind of find those things out first?
Yeah, so you can just come in here and just, start getting dirty and helping out as much as you can at first. But what a lot of people do, and where I spend a lot of my time, is helping get people involved. And so folks come up to the front info desk, for vague questions like, what is this? What are you doing? Or if they're already knowledgeable about the situation, they say, how can I get involved? And from there, what usually happens is I ask a couple basic questions like, what have you ever, worked in activism or politics or protests? What is your level of experience? What is your level of time commitment? Some people dedicate their entire lives down here. Some people can only give an hour or two, but there's always things to do. And so what we try to do is find out what people's level of commitment are or is, and then what their interests are and what their experiences are. So if you have a lot of, retail experience, or you can deal with people one-on-one, going to front info desk would be a great place to be, right? If you have food service experience, we'll push them over there. If they can give 24 hours a day, that's something different than if they can only come for a couple hours. But there's absolutely something for everyone to do. No one is turned away.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit more about sustainability here at the park?
Absolutely. Sustainability is of the utmost importance here. This is a donation-based economy, so in a certain way, it's not a phrase that I'd like to use, but beggars can't be choosers, right? But the overwhelming amount of support from folks who hold the same values as we do, people who believe in using not using any harsh chemicals, in using renewable, reusable resources. We've been very fortunate in having this stuff donated to us, and we've actually got a whole committee set up here on sustainability. For example, for power, we've been using gasoline-based generators for quite some time, which produce a lot of fumes. Of course, it's petroleum. So the sustainability committee actually went out and put together bike generators that are powered through people sitting there cycling, and that's what we're using to. Yeah, it's right back there, and people are using that to charge their cell phones. Sustainability is really important to us, and people often come and they say, well, what can I donate? What do you guys need? And those needs are really, really varied, but one of the things that we always need are environmentally friendly foods, storage containers, cleaning products. Those are all of the utmost importance because, like I said, we are trying to live the values that we're preaching, and we absolutely want to be as low impact as possible here, not only because it's what we believe in, but because we live here.
Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, hi, and what's your name?
My name is George Panchon.
Okay, and what is this? What do you have going here?
This is a bicycle generator. It generates DC electricity, and it charges a battery.
Okay, and what are you guys using it for here at the Occupy Wall Street?
For now, we're using it to charge a few cell phones. This is a prototype. We're gonna have, maybe a dozen of these powering the entire park within the next couple of weeks. So, yeah.
And I'm sure as cold as it is, you've had plenty of people come and just want to get on here just to heat up, right?
That's right. Yeah, a lot of people love it. They like the bike, and they like the idea that they're actually producing some energy and not relying on the gas generators.
And about how long does it take of actual pedaling to really, charge a phone for maybe, 10 minutes?
Well, I mean, once the battery is completely discharged, it takes 4 hours to get it charged up again. You don't want to let it get to that point, so, 2 to 3 hours to, but, to charge it just a few phones, I don't know, 5 minutes or something is nothing. It's not, phones don't draw that much electricity. So.
Oh, wow. This is great. This is great. So about 10 to 15 more of these you guys will have pretty soon, you think?
I think we're applying for 11? I'm trying to get 11. We're going to build 11. We have a bunch of computers at the media desk that we need to power, a Wi-Fi tower. Pretty soon, Kitchen is hoping to get some hot plates, but that's a lot of amps. So you need to bike a lot for heat. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, this is great. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Hi, and who am I here with?
Hi, I'm Brennan. I'm part of the Sustainability Working Group with Occupy Wall Street.
And I'm Catherine, and I am as well, and I also work with Time's Up.
Awesome. So please tell us about what you do.
Well, if I could just talk about my favorite thing in the world, which is food waste and compost. Time's Up began working with the Occupy Wall Street Sustainability Group about 2 weeks ago, and since then they've been picking up about 150 pounds of food waste every day. Yum! So that's like 2,000 pounds of food waste we have kept out of the waste stream. And here's a little sample. So every day, this is just a couple of hours worth of trash. We get to pick up some food waste, and we keep it local. We send it to our community gardens. It gets brought to the Lower East Side Ecology Center, and it goes out to a farm in Governor's Island where there are lots of chickens that love to scratch through it. It's really satisfying for us to keep food waste out of landfill where it creates nasty methane gases and, greenhouse gases. And we cart it out using a bicycle. The bicycle's fitted with really big panniers. It's an extra cycle, and we can cart out up to 300 pounds in one single ride. So it's a bike environmental recycle compost effort, and it's very, very satisfying.
Okay, so tell us your name.
Charlie Myers, and I work with the Sustainability Committee at Occupy Wall Street. And we've got a gray water system, which we use to recycle dishwater and other gray water, which is also mop water and any other non-drinkable water. And we have a series of chambers with wood chips and aquatic plants that filters out the toxins, so we can put that water right back into the park.
Can you tell us your name?
Yes, I'm Eli. Eli Weinberg.
Okay, Eli, and I see you have some tools in your hand. What are you doing?
I'm cleaning up, trying to make this place livable.
Okay, how long have you been here?
I just drop by when I can. I live upstate, so I don't know. When I come down to the city, for whatever reason, I try and drop by and clean up, help out, do what I can.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Craig Udelman.
And can you tell us a little bit about this area and what station this is?
Sure, this is a sanitation station, which means we're keeping everything clean, taking out the trash. We're going to do a big wipe down and clean all the surfaces on Monday. And, you know, just basically anything happens, somebody throws up, and Grizzly over here goes and picks it up and puts it in a bucket and tosses it down the drain.
So you guys have like green products that you use, and when you say surfaces?
What kind of products do we use? Grizzly here actually works here. I'm just kind of helping out and mostly playing music. And
beautiful music playing, by the way.
I know Simple Green is one of our things that we use. I mean, we're not trying to, you know, we're not trying to play favorites or anything like that. You know, of course, you know, as political as everything out here, you know, I'm not wanting to, you know, go ahead and put anything else out there, you know, saying, oh, we strictly use this or anything like that, because, you know, sometime it might come back to bite us or something like that. We had some people talking about sponsorship today, and, you know, we're not trying to be sponsored by anybody or anything, you know, in particular, but, you know, we're doing what we can to help, you know, keep Wall Street sanitized and, you know, work in and day out, you know, even if it is just the small little things like, you know, cleaning up the sidewalk or going up and cleaning up a mess up for somebody, you know, because, you know, cleanliness is next to godliness. This is one of the dirtiest cities I've ever been to, you know. Not saying anything bad about New York, but, you know, we try to do the best we can up here, and I tell you what, everybody else has, you know, been a really big help, so.
Hi, what's your name?
It's O.W.S.
And what station is this?
This is the comfort station.
Okay. How does it come about? Was it something that began when you guys first started Occupy Wall Street, or just naturally, organically happened, or how was it organized?
Well, yeah, it was actually organized as part of the Occupy Wall Street movement. We actually needed a place, you know, for people who, if they needed something like for warmth or anything, that they'll have a place to come to for anything they need. And it just grew into something else over time because of all the donations. Not yet, yeah. Yeah, and then it just grew over time because people started donating more and more stuff, and we actually got basically any like necessity that you would need, we have it.
Like socks, blankets,
jackets, toothbrushes, you know, like even down to floss. You know, we have whatever you need to stay here, because we have people coming in from different countries, different states, who show up and they're like, oh, you know, my sleeping bag got lost, or I just came here with my backpack. Is there a place? And we know we give them a tarp, or we give them a sleeping bag. You know, anything to keep someone warm. You know, we have it here, which is like making people feel comfortable. I mean, it's comfort. You know.
That was the scene on UrbDeZine. Thank you for watching.